What's up, everyone? It's Wacko welcoming you to week 9 of SDS Season 8. This week we have apparently only 7 games to watch. Hold on a second. Hold up. So we got Samkey, Midroxa, and Blastoises. Is that the last game? Oh. I got this one. There we go. That should be all the games, I think. Unless... Nope. Okay. Cool. I was gonna say, we have 8 games to watch, but I only had 7 on my screen. So anyways, we got 8 games to watch. This game happened, like, last Friday, which is kind of weird because I feel like it was like very recent, but yeah, it was last Friday. Anywho, this week I feel has like kind of the anime arc to it. There was so much going on in terms of playoffs. Like I want to say at least 5 or 6 games mattered for playoffs, which is kind of insane. I don't think I've ever seen a playoffs race like this close. And it's basically between like 5th and 10th seed for playoffs. So there's a lot of people in contention, and like for some people like me, I needed like 2 people to lose and like other people to not get big wins. And you'll see it comes like quite down to the wire. So anyways, we have Latios, Melmetal, Diancie, Terra Diancie, Galarian Moltres, Almamola, and Tauros Blaze versus Terra Butterfree, Nihiligo, Staraptor, Rotom, Incineroar, and Palafin. Me and Chalk just kind of prepped like pretty quickly and then played because he was not in contention for playoffs at all. So it's basically only for me, but he said he was gonna try, so I had to try my best. And I was probably gonna do that anyways because I literally needed. I even said to like myself, I needed like a 6-0 for playoffs, pretty much. As you'll see. So, anyways, he's gonna lead with Incineroar as I lead Diancie. Incineroar doesn't drop my stats, which is nice. He also can't parting shot out, which is really funny how Clear Body works. Same with Clear Amulet. I'm gonna heal Bell the Toxic off because I really don't feel like dealing with Toxic. I'm gonna miss Diamond Storm as he Volt Switches out, which does a lot of damage to me. And I'm like, damn, that really sucks because I kind of need to get some good damage off. I'm gonna Terra Ghost on the Palafin. I didn't really have another reason to like not Terra Ghost anyways. I had a feeling like as soon as Incineroar comes in, like it just dies to Diamond Storm, or if I get a boost, then it dies to my other move. He's gonna Terra Poison with the Butterfree as it just dies to Diamond Storm. And then Nihiligo comes in and it's going to die to Body Press, my other move. Yeah, so it's just Diamond Storm and Body Press. No Fairy move this week. Body Press is just gonna knock out Staraptor. Palafin's gonna come in as he clicks Jet Punch and gets a big crit. Body Press is gonna do not that much damage, to be honest, and then I think he was under the impression, like, to be honest, if he clicked Jet Punch again and if he got the crit, then like he could have been saved, but he didn't even go for it. I probably would have went for the Jet Punch crit maybe, because Wave Crash wouldn't have killed him. But anyways, I mean, that's what happens when you think fast, and then yeah, Diancie just gets the lead 6-0. Very unfortunate for Chalk, and I mean, the funny thing is Diancie missed the first Diamond Storm, but that just kind of shows the power of Terra plus like boosting with moves. So yeah, GG to Chalk. I'm sorry you didn't really have that great of a season, but thank you for sticking around. That Terra Butterfree did get a 6-0 this season, so that's something to look at positively, and as well as he was the first person to beat PMcGee. Even with the fact that he has like 3 rock types on his team, like he still beat the Rain team, which I think is really funny. I don't know how he did that, but he did it. And I couldn't beat the rain team with my Alamola and my Rillaboom, so. Anyway, next game we have Jaden versus Heister. This game is another one that really mattered for playoffs. If Jaden won, I believe he made playoffs over me, or he got a seed above me. So I'm pretty sure I needed Jaden to lose. And I didn't think Heister would really try, because Heister is not in contention for playoffs at all. But he has been on like a good streak lately, getting a win week 7. Although I think he got a forfeit win week 8. So I guess, I mean, like, he'd be getting 3 wins this season all back to back. Which is, I mean, sometimes it'd be like that. So anyways. Anyways, on Jaden's sides, we have Iron Boulder, Heatran, Zoro, Kasui, Weezing Galar, Rotom Frost, and Shaman. The Shaman's not Terra. He didn't bring for Alligator. I'm assuming he didn't bring for Alligator because it just struggled to break through everything Heister had, maybe. Especially like Speed Boost Valiant, which Heister has not used Iron Valiant like at all. But I can kind of see why, because I think Valiant kind of sucks. But on Heister's side, we have Corviknight, Milotic, Jolteon, Ice, Cinderace, Superior, and Crocodile. He's going to leave with Jolteon. Was he going to Terra here? Yeah, he's just going to Terra Ice and Terra Blast. Rotom Frost is a really good switch into Jolteon, actually. Because he's going to Volt Switch out. Or he's going to attempt to. Very sick play, by the way. Going hard Crocodile on Rotom Frost. But it is what it is. Gonna get off some big damage on the Shaman. The Shaman's running Yachi Berry, presumably for Terra Ice Jolteon, because that's just what Jolteon does. It's like mini Regieleki. We're gonna see Superior get the glare off, which doesn't really matter because Shaman always has natural Cure, which is kind of stupid, but anyway. Also, funny thing about Shaman is if it gets frozen, it turns into regular Shaman, and then I'm pretty sure Natural Cure works for Shaman Sky. At least I think that's how it works. I don't know. Milotic is going to come in on the Eruption. 0 damage. Absolutely 0 damage. I almost want to say that this is like Assault Vest Milotic, just looking at that damage. Unless that Heatran's just like not invested too much. U-turn from Cinderace is not going to do much damage. He's going to take some big Rocky Helmet chip as Shaman comes back into the Jolteon. I guess just reading the Volt Switch. Maybe Jaden just didn't see anything big for Shaman to do. This game, it's going to wall Superior somewhat. Superior can just Leaf Storm through this, kinda. Giga Drain's going to keep it out of range of the +2 Leaf Storm next turn. It's going to knock off for some reason. I don't really know why. I probably would have Leaf Stormed again. But to be honest, you really don't beat Heatran, so I'm not sure why. I do know of a way for Superior to beat Heatran. He's going to stay in. That's kind of insane, Heister. Run a Leaf Storm. The Rotom doesn't take that much damage. Blizzard's going to knock out Superior. Yeah. Honestly, Heister, that's how I play Superior. Just, like, stay in on everything and just quick Leaf Storm, and, like, most people will try to, like, pivot around it. But sometimes it just doesn't work that way. We're going to see Shaman come back in on the Cinderace, predicting, I guess, Milotic to come out. And we're going to see Leech Seed. Interesting. It's going to finally reveal Leech Seed. Good Drain's not going to really do that much. Just, yeah, Core just has U-turn into Jolteon. I'm assuming he lets Shaman die, but Heister's just not killing the Shaman for whatever reason. He's staying alive. He's gonna go Weezing though on the Iron Head. That takes 0 damage, but yeah, Corvik's just gonna roost all this stuff off, and Pink Split's gonna be there to be annoying. Yeah, so I guess Galarian Weezing just beats Corv, which is kind of cool. We're gonna see a big flamethrower into Jolteon. Jolteon really didn't take that much damage, showing kind of just how weak Weezing is, kinda. We're gonna see Milotic come in. Oh, we're gonna see, yeah, it's definitely a Weezing hyper voice. So now he knows which one the Zoroark is. Iron Head from Cinderace is gonna do a lot. As he goes hard crook on the pain split. Yeah, honestly, Heister, I probably would have just clicked Iron Head again. Like, sometimes, like, you make decent plays, but, like, you don't have to. Like, you don't have to go there. Exactly. Is this Milotic Assault Vest? I don't fucking know. We're gonna see Iron Boulder come in. It's gonna actually knock out Milotic in close combat. Then Jolteon will come in, click Shadow Ball. Does quite a lot of damage. I'm not sure if that crit really mattered. If you just stayed and click Shadow Ball again, probably would have just killed it. But Cinderace is just gonna knock it out with U-turn. Then we're gonna see Corviknight come in. We're gonna see Boulder. Oh, it's the Zoroark. I honestly didn't realize that Boulder was still alive. And the way... Wow, that U-turn did so much damage. The way Illusion works kind of weirds me out, because like it just redisguises as something else, which is kind of stupid, but yeah. We're gonna see Jolteon pull switch back into Cinderace, and then I believe Cinderace probably just wins. We're gonna see Sucker Punch. That did a lot. And I think this is like 4 moves on each end. Possibly. We're gonna just see Sucker Punch come out and kill Boulder. Honestly, I mean, nice play by Heister with, like, I think it's Banded Sucker Punch. That looked like banded damage to E-Tran maybe. So, yeah, that game I think definitely mattered for playoffs. I think if Jaden won, he would have gotten a playoffs seed. Which is kind of, it would have been cool because I think he started out like 0-3. And like sometimes you can start out really bad and then just end up making playoffs anyways. So, honestly, good season for Jaden regardless. Some of the most memorable games, I think, are of Jaden. He got the 6-0 with Boulder last week. Or it wasn't a 6-0, but it was like Boulder 6 kill. And that was after everyone thinking, like, oh, Boulder's, like, kind of a fraud. And, like, I've been seeing leagues put it at, like, 12, 13 points. Like, it's not that good. It's not that good of a Pokemon, let's just say. Just funny, because I think last season, SDS, it got picked, like, 2nd pick. So it's just kind of funny how wow, I can't talk. Funny how far some monsters can fall. Anyway, next up we have John versus Fletchhead with the Tapu Lele, Terraseptile, Galarian Slowking, Hawlucha, Rotom Heat, and Arctozolt versus the Terra Ambipom. It must be like Terra Ambipom, Petron, Sylveon, Terrapagos, Exeggutor, Alola, and Terra Bronzong. Fletch running. It looks like Terra. Maybe the Exeggutor is not. I don't know. There's just like normal Terras on Fletch's side, and then Terra Poison on the Sceptile. Terra Poison on Sceptile is a pretty good play into Fletch Run, and then it also kind of beats Sylveon, and then like most of the time Fletch isn't really running Terra Steel on Bronzong, but it looks like this week he is. That Tail Type is just gonna knock out Rotom Heat, kind of just showing that Rotom is not a good Pokemon, like, at all. It is Terra Normal. I don't know if it's like Terra Normal Banded Skill Link or something, or if it's like Technician loaded dice. I don't know. We're gonna see Hawlucha come in. We're gonna see the Sunny Day come out, and then Close Combat. Very bad play, but to be honest, I'm surprised Hawlucha lived a Gyro Ball. Interesting. We're gonna have Tapu Lele come in now, and gonna set up some screens. Interesting. As it's gonna just Shadow Ball into the Bronzong. Trapagos comes in. Sometimes Trapagos can kind of just like win in positions like this. He's gonna set up another screen, but I feel like you just don't do a lot of damage to Trapagos. The Terra Starstorm does a lot. It's gonna be Leech Seed Sceptile. Are we gonna see? Yeah, we're gonna see Slowking come in. Terra Starstorm is just doing a lot through screens, and even like obviously it's Rock Posh, but like it could have been Calm Mind too. We're gonna see the substitute Petron come out. Fletch really loves substitute Petron, but he's the only person to have drafted Petron since its release, so I guess he'd be the only one that knows how to use it, because no one else would know how to use it. I'm pretty sure SDS allowed Petron before Petron was like in the game. Like we were just like, oh yeah, Petron has stats, let's just like put it on the draft board. So yeah, SDS one of the first leagues to use Petron. I don't really know what I'm talking about at this point. That is physical Sylveon. I'm assuming it's just physical because like Slowking kind of walls it regardless. You can run like Calm Mind, Shadow Ball with like Covert Cloak too, that also kind of works versus Slowking, but yeah, I guess just clicking return, that it just does so much damage. We're going to see the Trick Room and then Sludge Bomb killing it. Running Trick Room into the Bronzong team is like really risky, but it kind of worked. We have double light screen too. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting, John. I'm going to have to like pay attention to the heats. Like this, I don't know if this is Diancie's heat. I'm going to have my judges like decide, but Chalk didn't show me anything. Showed me Jet Punch and Toxic. Those are the only... Oh, and Bull Switch. Those are the only 3 moves to do real quick. None of my other mons came out, and honestly, I don't even remember their sets. I think it was Banded Aloe. And then here... I don't think I saw, like, any heat. Oh! Wait, when did the Serperior click Trailblaze? Wait, what? Wait. What? Hold on. I know I'm going back to this. It's contrary to Serperior. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I guess I just missed the turn when he clicked Trailblaze, and then he got the speed drop. That's really funny. That's so funny. Trailblaze Superior. I'm gonna give that a point. I know it was like kind of an accident, but like it's so funny. Anything cool on this side? That Petron really only clicks Substitute. Return Sylveon definitely. Maybe Sunny Day on this thing. I don't know, why is this thing Sunny Day? Executor doesn't have Chlorophyll. Yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely have to get that Sylveon a point. Our next game, this matter for playoffs. Fletch, I think, made playoffs no matter what, but he could have been in a scenario where if he did lose, and say Jaden beat Heister, then he could have been out of playoffs. But it was pretty unlikely. It was pretty unlikely for him to be out of playoffs, but it was possible. Anyways, we have Liza J versus Sacred Ash. Both of these two are top seed. So this game, although it doesn't matter, they are fighting for top seed, and I'm pretty sure Joey lost to me week 1. That was his only loss all season, which is kind of funny. And then Sacred Ash is currently undefeated. So if Joey wins, then he gets top seed, and he steals it from Sacred Ash. So like they're gonna try for top seed. I'm assuming. I don't think they're naming. So we're gonna see Ogerpon lead in Ursulin. Ursulin is not gonna want to stay in Ogerpon. As we're gonna see the Ivy Cudgel. Okay, please acrobatics. or this thing acro. I couldn't remember if Ogerpon got acro or if it got like aerial ace, but I'm pretty sure it gets some flying coverage. We're gonna see Skarmory come in on Buzzwole. Buzzwole's gonna miss the toxic. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the animation shows whether or not like it would have hit or missed anyways, and like it missed there. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen toxic like hit a steel type on Showdown, but like obviously it doesn't affect it, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just like stupid. Pheasant is gonna click Sludge Bomb. Not gonna do too much to Slowbro, as it's just gonna U-turn on the Ursaluna and get the toxic poison, which is kind of nice. We're gonna see Blood Moon come out. Ogerpon's just gonna die. Yeah, this is one of those situations like with like regular Ursaluna, like you probably want to run like a Chilling Berry on something, and like Ogerpon would have been a good Chilling Berry user probably. We're gonna see the Air Slash Snarl from the Blood Moon Luna. Very cool bring, honestly. We're gonna see the Protect though. If I were Sacred Ash, I probably would have just switched out. Because like Protect is such a like, you know, like it's gonna happen. And yeah, Yanmega's gonna switch out. Actually, I wanted to check something. It's Terra Ground. Yeah, it's Terra Ground Yanmega. Okay. I'm pretty sure when I ran like Diancie, it was like Terra Ground Pop. Was it Terra Ground? I don't remember. Honestly, don't fucking remember. Yanmega's gonna come back in on the Florges though. We're gonna activate the Throat Spray, which is cool. And we're gonna Protect. Don't really know why we're protecting because you outspeed everything already anyways. Air Slash is just gonna do so much damage though, and yeah, Blast will knock it out. I probably... I missed the trick. Oh, it was, yeah. I didn't even notice that even happened. I'm just missing so much like crucial information for some reason. Ursaluna's gonna die. Yeah, Pheasant can eat a Blood Moon. It probably eats an Earth Power too. Because Blood Moon is just so much stronger and it gets more step boost out of Blood Moon than Earth Power, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Rock. Yeah, Lycanroc is not very good for Skarmory, but I can see probably why you brought it. I might have brought like Magnezone to this matchup, even though Magnezone kind of can't touch Gouging Fire. Like you can kind of just Volt Switch around, and no, because Magnezone can't touch Gastrodon either. Foul Play still, bro. Like Gouging Fire took nothing from Foul Play. Ogerpon. I've definitely seen Ogerpon beat Gouging Fire before. Yeah, we're gonna Morning Sun. Yep. See his Sword Stances, and then Stomping Tantrum won't kill it. I probably would have went for it, but I can see why he kept the Ogerpon around. Well, no, because Slowbro takes no damage from Heat Crash. Pheasantipede is just gonna stay in though. Disable Slowbro. Sacred Ash, like this is the most heat I've seen from Sacred Ash. Like Trick Florges, disable Foul Play. Foul Play is his only move on the Slowbro. That is a Slowbro set if I've ever seen one. Ivy Coach of this nothing. I probably would have Stomping Tantrum, but whatever. Another Rocky Helmet Mom. And Heat Crash is like not gonna do shit either. Bring Bulwark. So it's Breaking Swipe, Heat Crash, Bring Bulwark. Interesting. A Breaking Swipe is pretty nice on Gouging Fire, and I guess I never realized that. But I also had to use Gouging Fire in like the Hazards meta, so so I had to run like Boots and like like set up as soon as I could. But he's showing that you can use Guardian Fire like cool ways. Buzzle gonna die to that Moonblast. Slowbro's not gonna like that Moonblast either. Yeah, like it literally cannot touch Pheasantipity. I don't know what you're thinking. You gave the thing a Choice Scarf too. Assuming you just Cudgel. I don't really know why you didn't just Stomping Tantrum there. Because Pheasantipity also doesn't want to take a Stomping Tantrum. But I guess like you kind of want to break that Skarmory Sturdy maybe. So is that why? Oof. Oh, Stomping Tantrum literally did nothing. Yeah, Heat Crash, and then like Dust comes in. You just go hard Skarmory every time. Lycanroc literally cannot do shit to Skarmory. Please just. Oh, you're gonna go for the dual Wing Beat. That's kind of cool. I guess he's just letting Sacred Ash get the kill. And because Lycanroc is already on a timer anyways with Life Orb. Upper Hand. Cool. I don't know why the fuck you're running Upper Hand. Oh, maybe it's for Vacuum Wave. It might be for Vacuum Wave Blood Moon. Yeah, Disable is pretty nice into Scarfmons. Scarflord just then disable the Slowbro. That's pretty cool tech, honestly. Really long ass game though. Like I'm kind of wanting to end this video already, and we're only halfway done. I'm gonna just put this on like fast because I don't really want to watch this over and over again. At some point, doesn't Foul Play has a lot of PP. Disable. Yeah, you just Moonblast again. Foul Play, you probably could have disabled. Okay, cool. Pheasantipede gets the last kill. This mon went fucking insane this week, or this season so far. I might give this Hitmonlee like half a point. Because Upper Hand is pretty cool, and I'm gonna give Sacred Ash like a point. Sacred Ash is not winning the competition anyways, so it's fine. Next up, we got PMcGee versus Ryan. We have the Darmanitan Galar, which I think everyone thought would be like the Mon of the season because it's like pretty uncontested with hazards and like very good damage. But Ryan tried some cool stuff with it, I think, so yeah. We haven't really seen too much of G-Darm this week, or this season. So yeah, G-Darm, Cloth, Swellow, Sinistra, Scrafty, and Terraflygon versus Tapu Koko, Archaludon, Pelipper, Terrafolzo, the Mon of the season, Blissey, and Annihilate. And it's gonna be Terra Dragon on Flygon, and then Terra Electric on Foltzel. We're gonna see sub up with Darn. He's just gonna lead it. Because honestly, PMcGee, like, he's led Pelipper every game. Where's he the Earthquake? Wait, what? Huh? What? Why is it faster? Literally, why was it faster? See, Iron Defense Archaludon. Does it eat? It ate. Wow. But you still have to break it sub. Ice Punch. Zen Mode Darm, pretty cool. And yeah, Fossil's just gonna outspeed it. Pretty good try by Ryan. If he didn't have Iron Defense on the Archaludon, he probably would have won. I'm assuming he might have considered. He might have been considering certain things. So yeah, he has to bring up Pelipper again. And he has to sack Pelipper. Pelipper lives though. And does it just like kill? No. Wait. Oh, but the Floatzel's gonna have Aqua Jet probably, isn't it? Floatzel has Blissey, well yeah, Blissey can also just live. Or he can miss. Or he can miss. Scrafty's going to heal back. Well, I mean he didn't take any damage, but that would have healed Scrafty like twice. We're gonna see this Sash Claw. Just gonna get the KO on Blissey though, because Floatzel will just kill it. Big knockoff from Cloth. At least Cloth got a kill. Yeah, and then Floatzel. So he's got 2 turns. Honestly though, I think Sinistcha wins. You see the Ice Punch. That did a lot. Oh, and then we get the Trick Room out. Memento. Into Scrafty? Yeah. Cool. Oh, Close Combat just killed. Must be like Banded Scrafty. This is just a Darm set. I mean, I don't really want to keep... I don't know, I don't want to say it's a Heat set because, like, G-Darm does this. It's viable on G-Darm. Because, like, you force a switch usually. Especially early on, like, you might have a switch into G-Darm. Like, you don't want to have to kill something, or you don't want to have to sack something early on. So, like, it forces a switch and it can just sub for free. I'm gonna give Ryan like a point between Scrafty and Sinistcha though. Anyways, we have the Danley versus King Crasher. King Crasher coming out of Under the Rock to actually play a game. I mean, he replaced someone that was also like not playing games, so it's like either way, they were kind of fucked. But that team literally went from 3-0 to 3-6. Insane. And the only forfeit losses this season. Oh. We have Dracovish, Screamtail, Umbreon, Reggie, Aleki, Iron Moth, and Ursaluna versus Typhlosion, Goldango, Donphan, That Thing, Enamorous, and Dragalge, and it's Terra Typhlosion. That Thing being Zapdos. I literally could not think of its name for a second. Is he Balloon Goldango lead? He's gonna switch out on Ursaluna though for some reason. Don't really know why. I guess maybe he assumed. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna sack. Trailblaze Luna is really good into this team because this team's pretty slow overall. And yeah, the Zapdos isn't running max speed. I'm assuming this Ursaluna is like speed creeping like something, and then the Zapdos is speed creeping something. So yeah, the Ursaluna would be faster, but Zapdos could have outsped. Or see the big Trailblaze. I don't know why you didn't go back on the Goldango in the first place because you were already fucking Balloon. So that was like very weird. If he was in like kill range, I don't think Goldango dies to a crunch, but maybe. See high horsepower from Donphan. Well, the Danley doesn't have Arboliva Rillaboom or Tapu, so I don't really know why this thing doesn't have horsepower. We're gonna see Wish, Screamtail, into Dracovish. We're gonna see Facius Run just KO it. Yeah, the Wish doesn't do anything in this case. And then Typhlosion. Not gonna Terra. I think that Typhlosion was just Terra Fire, because most of them are. No, it's Terra Ground, so I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. And the Danley's gonna get all the kills with Dracovish. Cool. I don't think I really saw like anything cool. Trailblaze Luna is just kind of a thing. It's either that or like I'm so used to Trailblaze. Anyways, next up we have Bunny versus Madroxa. This is the next part of the playoffs soap opera we got here. Like, these other games matter. Ryan and TIMEEE were always in. These two were always in. Fletchhead needed to win. So yeah, Diancie needed to win this as well. And if one of his other mons ended up dying, like say this Iron Moth was dead, then he would have lost a spot to me, and then that would have guaranteed me playoffs because I beat him, I think, like week 5, and like head to head will always be on top. So yeah, he needed that extra kill there. And this is the 6th game, so I'm thinking like, wow. Because these are the last 3 games we're watching, and all 3 of these games mattered, at least for like my playoffs, or at least especially like the people playing have to win to make playoffs. And then because I played my game first, it's like I have to wait for one of these people to lose so I can make playoffs. So I'm like, oh great, the Diancie won, and the Diancie also got enough differential to put him above me. He literally has 1 more differential. So our next game of the saga is going to be Bunny versus Madroxa. Madroxa has to win for playoffs. If he didn't win, like, I think he still might have been in playoffs. But he needed to win to kick me off the playoffs because, again, I already won my game. But, like, other than that, I guess this would have mattered here. So anyways, we have the Greninja, Kyurem, Thundurus, Mamoswine, and the Trick Room Core of Porygon 2, and Marowak, Alola. When Bunny was prepping for this game, like, he literally told me he was gonna run like 4 Focus Sashes and the Trick Room, and I'm like, well, I don't make playoffs. Madroxa here is gonna be running with the Terra Meloetta, Landorus Therian, Sneasler, Aegislash, Electros, and Walking Wake. It's going to be Terra Ghost on the Marowak and then Terra Water on the Meloetta. We see the Ice Beam into the Eel. Eel's going to beat the shit out of Kyurem though, and yeah, Kyurem not going to do too much with Draco Meteor, and Drain Punch is just going to kill Kyurem and heal Eel like all the way back to full. Very cool Eel set. I'm wondering if it's just like Punching Glove, because Eel also gets Coil, which is like typically what I think I'd run on Eel, but Punching Glove plus Power Punch like also works. We see a Drain Punch back into Porygon 2 as well, as we see the Trick Room and Dragon Tail out into Thundy. We're gonna see the Toxic come out as he's gonna Dragon Tail into Mamoswine. I don't think Mamoswine wants to stand in this. He's gonna go hard Porygon 2. Honestly, if I were Bunny, I probably would have hard switched in a roll back on like one of those turns, because for the most part the Eel's gonna be tempted to go for a it's Assault Pest. Well, anyway, I probably would have hard switched into this because it's a Ghost type. I mean, he's fighting those. Landorus is gonna come in, quick Earthquake. Flare Blitz is gonna take it down quite a bit, and I believe the Lando, yeah, he's gonna U-turn out. I don't really know like why Madroxa plays this way, because like if I were him, I would have just went for the kills maybe. But if he assumed that he would hit Flare Blitz again, then I guess Wake is safe. He could have also maybe Poltergeisted though, I don't know. I see Discharge Para, and then kill a Walking Wake from there. Now Letta's gonna come in on the Thunder Wave. Thunderous being really annoying to go through. We're gonna get the Sleep on Thunder, which really sucks for Bunny, because I'm pretty sure this just loses Bunny in the game now, as Meloetta, I believe, kinda just wins now. Mamoswine gonna do a lot with Earthquake, but it's going to close combat memo. We see the Chople Berry though, so I guess he's not 4 Focus Sashes. So good job on Bunny for not being basic. We're gonna see Upper Hand. I guess he was assuming. Yeah, I guess he was just assuming that this thing would. Ice Shard, but Earthquake was totally fair. I might have Ice Sharded there. I'm assuming maybe he just did Ice Shard. Yeah, we're gonna close combat into the Greninja, and then Greninja is gonna surf. It's gonna be Battle Bond, and from here, I mean, you know, you got a Ghost type, you beat with the Dark move, you have a Ground type that's really low, but also beat with a Water move. But yeah, no, Dark Pulse will just not kill H-Slash because Greninja's shit. And yeah, that is the next game of the saga. Majoxa makes playoffs because of this game. And I'm like, well, it's down to this. It's down to Samkey, who's 0-8, using Terra Arbok, versus Steven, who is genuinely pretty lucky. So, I wasn't going to watch this game. I ended up watching this entire game when they played it, so I already know everything that happens. This is a really good game. Maybe not like the game of the season, but like this determined whether or not Steven or I made playoffs. This also determines if Samkey is just a garbage player that goes 0-9. So I mean, Samkey wants to win because like he doesn't want that pressure of going 0-9 and being like, oh man, this guy sucks. And like truthfully, Samkey is not that bad of a player. Especially for a newbie, I'm very surprised by his performance otherwise. Some plays, like, kind of weird, but, like, he makes shit work sometimes. And I'm really excited to see, well, I was really excited to see what he would do with, like, Arbok and Auroras. No Auroras this game, no Team Time, which is surprising, but you do what you gotta do. We're gonna see the Azelf lead. We're gonna get the crit on Zeraora. I actually wants to check Terra types really quick. It's Terra Fire Arbalava and Terra Ground on the Arbok. So yeah, he's gonna lead Scarf Azelf. The Azelf who's only come to like one game this season, and I swear, I was kind of messing with the tier list for next season, and I swear I put this thing at 10 points. Azelf, because I feel like when it gets drafted, it only comes to like 2 games. So I was excited to see Azelf. Possibly, especially because it's like the SDS, like, you know, it's like the SDS mascot. Like you want to see Azelf do something. But Samkey's gonna Wisp into Kamala for some reason, which is fine because Pain Split puts it all the way back up to full. I'm gonna assume that this Rotom is like maybe max defense and like max special attack, or like max special defense, because I feel like that Pain Split did quite a lot considering Komala's HP pool is also pretty low, so I'm not really sure to think there. But yeah, and that's kind of a fair thing to do with Rotom. Like, even though you get so much more out of HP, Pain Splits hurt a lot more when you are like low HP, which is something I realized with Rotom as a person that doesn't like Rotom at all. We're gonna see Arbok though as he coils, I believe. Yep, we're gonna see Coil in the Slowking. And I'm like, okay, Sam, he's gonna click Scald, because Scald, like, he can go for Burn. He also doesn't take too much damage because Arbok has like what, base 82 attack or something. It's probably like base 95, but like I swear this thing is like base 82. Like Arbok is not a good Pokemon. But because your Terra Ground, Scald will kill you if you Terra Ground. If you stay Poison type, Scald still has a chance to burn you. Like either way, Scald is just a better play than Psychic. So I'm like, okay, stay Poison type. But no, he Terra Grounds. Scale Shot is gonna do absolutely nothing because Arbok has like base 82 attack. I'm pretty sure it's base 95, but like that's still shit. That Slowking took no damage. So honestly, if I were Sam, like I might have ran like Terra Dragon with Scale Shot. That might have actually like done something. Let's see Kamala come in on the Volt Switch, and then we're gonna see Sylveon come in, and Sylveon's just gonna crunch, take 0 damage. Kamala will take 0 damage. I'm assuming the Kamala is just like max HP, max defense. Yeah. What the hell? The phone just kept buzzing. We're gonna see Gyaptos come in on the Terra Blast, take a lot of damage. We're gonna see Tailwind pop off. And we're gonna see Thunderous Kick kill Kamala. And we're gonna see Brave Bird into Blissafon. We already knew Blissafon was gonna be Focus Sash. Kinda surprised at the lack of Focus Sashes this weekend, or this season, honestly, but still kind of quite a bit. And that Mind Bone still did a lot of damage to that Seismitoad. We're gonna see Power Whip, which misses the Slow King, unfortunately, as the Chill Reception is out. And yeah, kind of unfortunate, and Roy Moon was just pivot around. I probably would have just went Arboliva here, because this Seismitoad, like, cannot touch Arboliva. I'm assuming maybe he just didn't want to risk the Sludge Bomb, and I guess maybe he thought Arboliva could be helpful for something else. I guess Rotom Wash it's helpful for, but I don't know. Soul King gonna gain HP from that Bane Split, but we're gonna just see Volt Switch kill it. So, I mean, either way, that Rotom really didn't waste too much time. And he got some HP out of it, which is nice. Multi-attack Sylveon is just gonna kill Arboliva as we see the Grassy Terrain, and now Roaring Moon's gonna come in. Pretty sure this Roaring Moon is Scarf, and because of the Grassy Terrain recovery, because I'm pretty sure this Sylveon got at least 2 turns of Grassy Terrain, it's going to live the Outrage from Roaring Moon, and we're just going to see Sam win. And he's going to get his first and only win this season. Which means I make playoffs. And Steven doesn't make playoffs. So many of these games matter for playoffs, dude. And because, again, I played last weekend for week 9 because Chalk and I just wanted to get it out of the way. I was like, I did everything I can. This Diancie 6-0'd, none of my mons died. Most of them didn't even touch the field. I did all I could for playoffs. And then I'm just watching these games, skip to the end. I see Jaden lose, which I think I needed to happen. Let me look at the stats. So Jaden is -3, and he lost by 2. So he was 4-4 -1 going into this, and I was 5-4 4-4 -2. So I needed Jaden to either not win as big. So if Jaden won, I needed him to get less than like 4-0, because if he did that, then I could have won. Or I could have beat him out with a 6-0. I didn't play Jaden this season, so in case he won and there was a tie, I would have had to like look at our schedules and determine whose is harder. I'm pretty sure he played Ryan, and he might have played Fletchhead or something. But I played top 2. I played top 3. He played PMD as well. I didn't face bottom 1. I don't know. I would have had to determine whose schedule was harder, which would have just been like the seeding, and like whoever had the lowest number had the hardest schedule. At least that's how I would have done it. This game mattered for Fletch. He needed to win. I think he could have lost still again. He ended up at 6-3 plus 13. So he started off at 5-3 plus 10, which in of itself was still enough for him to get the 5th seed by the end of this, but he definitely, like, he needed to make sure that he won, because, like, say he got 6-0'd, well, he still would have made it, but, like, say if I won and if Steven won, Steven would have been 5-4 as well. Steven would have had a much higher differential as well, because he lost by 3. So he would have been at 3, and if he won at all, he would have been at least +4 or more. And so if Fletch got like 6-0, for example, then he could have got 9th seed there. So like, still could have mattered, and Jaden also could have won. So it's just overall a really close season. Top seeds like kind of differentiated themselves like really quickly. Joey and Sacred Ash have been on top like the entire time, except for week 1, because I think I played Joey week 1, and I think I was his only loss. But then we end up having Sam Key as well win. I'm gonna give this Sylveon with Choice Band a point of feet, and as well as the Tailwind Galarian Zapdos. I don't think I saw anything cool on this side. Mind Blown Sylveon maybe. Kind of a move that Sylveon runs, but like it's still a funny move. I would still probably give it to him. As for Heat of the Week, I don't know. This is just a Diancie set. It did get a 6-0, and it'll probably be the thumbnail, but like it really wasn't like a Heat set. Anyway, it might be the Sylveon. I personally want to give it to Sylveon. But yeah, I don't feel like recording this anymore. This is a pretty long video as well. So I want to end the video and then put in the Heat points for everyone and then announce the winner who will be getting first pick next season. And yeah, thank you for watching.